Hi, and welcome to A More Excellent Way. Today actually is a follow-up of the video that we did 2 days ago, and it comes from Lamentations, the 3rd chapter. But today we're going to be talking about verses 31 through 33. For the Lord will not cast off forever. Though he causes grief, yet he will show compassion, according to the multitude of his mercies. For he does not afflict willingly, nor grieve the children of men. Now, if you saw the video that we did on Lamentations 3:22 through 24, one of the things I mentioned is that this was written by the prophet Jeremiah. And it was written as a lamentation, literally, for the destruction, death, and everything of the nation of Israel. And all around this lamenting, grieving book that he wrote, there's hope that he has interjected in there. And that's really, again, verses 22 through 24, and you might want to go back and just take a look at those. But here in verses 31 through 33, it's a message of hope that Jeremiah believes and trusts in the Lord, that while he was angry with his people for their rebellion, for their rejection, he will not cast off forever. Mm-hmm. And then we must know that. And so those are my thoughts just on how to kind of frame it up. But I'm anxious to hear what you get from this, Renee.
Well, from this, it's for the Lord will not cast off forever, though he causes grief. So what I'm understanding is, we're talking about mercy and salvation and how God provides mercy every day.
Right.
And he's saying that he will not cast off forever. He will not cast off judgment. When he removes and takes away his mercies that are made new every day,
yes, then
there will be judgment. So because we can see the mercies that's taking place in our lives, one, because he gives us breath every day, and two, the mercifulness in which we experience day after day as we go through life. How many times have you been driving down the road and it could have been an accident, or
yes,
you saw in your midst? These folks, this is not a lucky streak.
No.
These are mercies. When we see these mercies leave our lives and we no longer have testament of the mercies, then judgment is going to be there. Mm-hmm. And I think that we're not going to abide in the mercies forever. The day of judgment is coming.
Agree. But you really made me think of something else. So often we will ask people, really just wanting to know, what's God doing in your life? Mm-hmm. And for whatever reason, everybody seems to feel like, well, I've got to describe something big, something really monumental. I've got to. Well, you just described how simply we can say what God is doing in our lives. Mm-hmm. I know that. Well, I can think of an example where I got distracted when a light turned green and didn't go right away. When I finally did start to go, a car was running the red light at the time. Mm-hmm. Had I gone when the light turned green, right, my driver's side would have been exposed. Mm-hmm. And so because something distracted me, I hesitated and didn't go. And then a car went through the red light. And so that was something God did in my life. He protected me by distracting mm-hmm. me. But just again, according to the multitude of his mercies fail not.
Nope.
And they will not fail until it comes time for the day of judgment, when those who have refused to come to him, those who have not believed that we could become partakers in his divine nature, then it's judgment. And the Apostle Peter made a statement that I think is going to be in another video that we're going to be doing. Let me double check. Let me get to it. Where he says, No, it's not in the one we're coming up to, but in his first letter he says, "For the time has come for judgment to begin at the house of God." And if it begins with us first, what will be the end of those who do not obey the gospel of God? And so I think you've rightly warned, look, at some point those mercies will be cast off. And when that happens, then it will be time for judgment. Now, I think also we can look at it as he will not cast off his people forever also, but we can't lose sight of the fact that there will come a time when he's not going to cast off our misdeeds that are done out of rebellion, and that there will come a time when mercy and grace comes to an end.
Right.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, super. Thank you all so much. I would love, and by the way, if you talk with your brothers and sisters in the church about this particular passage, and you come up with something really cool, please share it with us. Just drop a note in this video and say, hey, we had a conversation and this is what we saw. This is we're not the experts here. We're just sharing where the Spirit is leading us. And so if you engage in a conversation with some friends and you see something that's really revelational, please share it. It helps us grow, and it may help another listener grow as well. So thank you so much.